Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to your self recovery journey. In our last episode, we explored the first root of self recovery, spiritual growth, and how nurturing our connection with something greater deepens our inner healing. Today, we're diving into the second root of our framework, body mind connection, the essential link that guides you back to listening deeply to your physical and energetic self. Your body is an extraordinary communicator, speaking clearly and consistently through sensations, emotions, and subtle shifts of energy. But many of us were never taught how to listen to or trust these messages. The body mind connection, as a cornerstone of self recovery, is all about reconnecting to this innate wisdom. In the Self Recovery Workout Guide, we honor 5 layers of the self: physical, energetic, emotional, mental, and spiritual. While many traditions describe the human experience in layers, like the koshas in yogic philosophy or the subtle bodies in energy healing, these 5 offer a clear and grounded way to reconnect with yourself as a whole being. When we intentionally tune into these layers through mindful movement, breath work, and awareness, we create harmony within our entire system. As your self recovery deepens, this awareness naturally expands to include Ayurvedic wisdom, helping you understand your unique elemental constitution, the doshas, vata, pitta, and kapha. These principles beautifully personalize how you nurture your body mind connection, fostering deeper alignment and sustained well being. Your body is always guiding you, sending you signals about what's working, what's not, and what needs your compassionate attention. When you truly understand these signals, you empower yourself to prevent imbalances before they manifest into chronic stress, emotional overwhelm, or physical illness. I've learned firsthand how powerful this awareness can be. Through practices like yoga and mindful movement, I've come to trust these subtle cues my body shares with me. These practices aren't just physical, they're energetic and emotional, shifting my internal state and guiding me towards balance and clarity. By acknowledging the wisdom of your body, you cultivate a deeper trust within yourself, allowing intuition and clarity to flourish, transforming both your inner landscape and your outer experiences. So, how do you know if your body mind connection needs attention? Here are a few signs: physical discomfort, like chronic stress, fatigue, or frequent illnesses, digestive disturbances, poor sleep, or persistent body tension without obvious cause, emotional and energetic symptoms like anxiety, feeling out of sync, or disconnected from your body's signals. Personally, I've noticed that when I'm disconnected from my body, the signals get louder until I slow down enough to listen and respond mindfully. Let's pause for a moment. If you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, close your eyes or lower your gaze if it feels comfortable. And I want you to take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Now gently tune into your body. Notice any sensations without trying to fix or judge them. You might feel tightness in your shoulders, heaviness in your chest, a gentle flutter in your stomach, or maybe nothing at all. That's okay. Sometimes your body's voice is subtle, appearing as indigestion, tension, warmth, coolness, or simply a quiet sense of peace. Just notice whatever is present right now. This simple noticing, without judgment, is how you begin to strengthen your body mind connection. To deepen your connection, it helps to reflect on these questions. What is your body trying to communicate to you today? When do you typically feel disconnected from your body? And what patterns or habits lead to that disconnection? I want you to really think about those questions. Let's go back to the first one. What is your body trying to communicate to you today? Think about your time at work, whenever you may have some shoulder pain, wrist pain, maybe pain in your foot or your leg. That's your body communicating that it needs some relief. When do you typically feel disconnected from your body? And what patterns or habits lead to the disconnect? When it comes to that disconnection, I personally notice that I will get really, really busy and I will be really quick in my movements. I remind myself of the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Whenever I feel like I am late for a very important date, no time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. That's when I know that I have disconnected. And I check in with myself. I'll ask, when's the last time I ate something that was grounding and filling? I'll check and see what my water intake was. I'll also look to see what has me going this fast. And I usually then, once I complete whatever it is, I'll check back in with myself and see, like, what was something that I could have done that could have helped me to slow down that day. Because more than likely, I'll have another day like that coming up. And if I can go ahead and check in with myself and see what was going on, then I can slow it down. And this may not seem like something you're into right now, or it may, and you're like, I just don't have the time. You do. Once you start to really feel into what it's like to take your time and slow down, you'll ensure that you have that time. Over time, I've learned to get better at making sure that I'm okay. Because what I notice is then when I'm around other folks, we have a better time. I know I have a real good time because I'm grounded and I'm centered. And I'm not bouncing thinking about a million things while I'm presently looking at you and having a conversation with you. I'm focused. One more thing now. How can you begin honoring your body's messages more consistently? What's something that you can do? Don't overthink this. Let's take some time again. Let's slow down together. I want you to take another gentle breath in through your nose. Hold. And a long, deep breath out. Notice sensations, emotions, or subtle energy within you. Your body's wisdom is right here, ready to be heard. Here are some powerful practices to strengthen your body-mind relationship. Yoga and mindful movement. Slow, intentional movement allows you to tune in deeply, notice subtle shifts in flexibility, comfort, and emotional release. Yoga isn't just physical exercise. It's mindful, embodied presence that invites awareness back into your body. I can remember my first yoga teacher, maybe not my first, but one of my yoga teachers told me, they said, sometimes you'll just be on the mat and get into some asanas, which are the postures and poses, and you're going to feel emotion come up and you may just lay there and cry. I'm like, do what? I'm a crier. Like that part didn't bother me, but I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Nah. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah. It happens. It happens. And I allow it to happen. Again, this is how we heal. I went for a walk this morning at the park. It was too early for my turtles to be out, so I didn't get to count them. I usually count them on my walk to see how many there is, and then I'll come back home and I'll let my turtle, the Eastern River Cooter, that's what he is, let him know, like, hey, I seen some of your buddies out there today. But this morning I didn't. But on my way back, walking to my car, I was listening to some music, and I can't remember exactly what song it was. Oh, actually, I do. It was a song from the Lilo and Stitch. It was from that soundtrack, and it wasn't the words at that time yet. It was the drumming that I could hear in my ear, and I just felt the embodiment of it. And for me, anytime I listen to music, especially if I hear drumming and I hear people singing, I don't have to know the language. It's the tone. It is just what it encompasses. And even there, like I'm walking and tears are ready to flow. And I'm like, let me get back to the car. My body was like, no, this is fine right here. I just let those tears start streaming down and it just felt good. Just because for me, the work that I do is so deeply profound. It is so embodied. And if I need to release, I'm gonna release. Because then whenever I go around to do other things and I don't really necessarily want to release, I've gave myself that space to do it. So I don't have to. But I was walking. It was just me. Nobody was there. Geese, I believe I saw. And it was the right time. I just wanted to rush it and be like, no, just wait, just wait. And I didn't. I let it flow. And it felt so good. So tears are a part of the process. They happen once they're done. For me, I feel good. I take some time to rest, to restore my body, because that's a stress reliever for me. Nothing was necessarily going on. I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just enjoying the song. Anything, it just brought me back to my childhood of hearing, again, the music, the drums. And while I was walking, I could see like the dancing going on. And I was like, oh man, I cannot wait to be able to learn the hula and other different cultures' way of dancing. Because for me, it's your ancestors speaking to me to help me wake up and to make sure that I'm calling in my ancestors as well. So I appreciate when I see people on the internet showing me their style of dance, because I get to take a piece of that and work it into my dance. So mindful movement will help you to release and get your body comfortable, and you will notice the shifts. And I wasn't sad. Like I said, I was happy. So just know it's worth it. Now, with somatic healing and breath work, simple breath exercises, gentle body scans, and mindful movement help release stored tension and emotional energy. These somatic practices ground your awareness, reconnecting you with your inner wisdom and clarity. Ayurvedic wisdom and practices. Understanding your dosha or elemental constitution allows you to customize lifestyle routines, nutrition, and daily rhythms that nurture your body's unique needs, aligning your physical and energetic health. Journaling and self-inquiry. Reflecting daily on your physical sensations, emotions, and insights strengthens the dialogue between your body and mind. Journaling your observations fosters deeper awareness and helps track subtle shifts over time. Journaling is the foundation. Let me just say that. If you're working with me, you'll be writing. You'll need to write. I have heard your stories, and I appreciate that you share them with me. Sometimes we get on this freight train of like, let me tell my story here, let me tell my story there. Or we'll say, like, I'm tired of having to go to different people to tell my story. Well, then you don't have to. It's only necessary if you feel the need to. But it's nothing that I have to hear. It doesn't have to be your alma mater. Like, it can just, these are our stories. These are things that keep us attached to old versions of ourselves. Journaling gives you the space to put them in, to keep them sacred. And then within the next year, 3 months, 6 months, whatnot, you can go back and see how far you've grown. That's what my self-recovery workbook helps you do. It helps you get into some of these thoughts, feelings, and questions maybe you've never asked yourself, and to help you be honest, because you're lying to yourself about things. Let's just put that out there. And I get it, because I've been there. And I've had to question myself, like, is this really true? You know, is this really what we believe? And I take the time to sit and to write, or sometimes I'll just speak, and allow myself to unfold those layers. Because sometimes what I'm thinking consciously and what I say out loud, I'm like, oh, it doesn't work. That's the same thing that journaling does for me, though. Because my mind will be like, okay, this is what we're going to write next. I'm like, hold on, I don't like that. When did I decide to believe that nonsense? Because that's not true. But if I don't take the time to think about it, to write it down, to give it attention, it keeps coming back. It'll continue to be a belief that I hold on to and I attach to until it's addressed. That's why journaling is so important. Now, each of these practices is a gentle invitation back into yourself. So choose the one that calls to you and integrate it slowly, allowing your body to guide the way. This week, commit to at least one practice: yoga, mindful movement, breath work, or journaling about your body's experiences. Observe how your connection deepens, how your body's messages become clearer, and how your trust in yourself begins to grow. To deepen this integration further, pick up my self-recovery workbook. It provides reflective exercises and supportive practices to enhance your body-mind connection, track your progress, and empower your ongoing journey of self-awareness. Before we close today, I invite you to reflect gently on this question. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold, and release. What gentle message is your body offering you today? And how will you respond with kindness? Take time this week to journal your reflections and notice how your relationship with your body evolves as you honor its messages. Remember this affirmation as you continue your journey. Your body is not just a vessel, it's a sacred partner in your self-recovery journey, guiding you lovingly back to yourself. Thank you for joining me today and for being courageous enough to honor your body's wisdom. Until next time, take gentle care of yourself.